All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the third and final game of our triple header here today. That last one was a doozy as the Bengals defeated the Saints. And now that puts the Bengals in first place in the AFC Central, and the Saints are now just a half game up on the Rams in the NFC West. We now turn our attention to the NFC Central. We have a game between the Chicago Bears, who lead the division at 7-3, and the Vikings, who come in at 4-6. Let's take a look at the current standings in the NFC Central, and you'll see how this is an important game, especially for Chicago. The Bears are 7-3. Green Bay and Tampa Bay are both 6-5, a game and a half back. The Bears can have a 2-game lead with 3 to go if they win today. The Lions are 5-6, and the Vikings bringing up the rear at 4-6. If the Vikings want to get back in the playoff race, they really need to win this game here today. This is the second time these two teams have played this season. I'm looking for the first time they played here on the schedule. It was back in week 9, so it was just 2 weeks ago. In Chicago, the Bears won that game 20-17. Evil Dead is still in free fall. I hate to say he's 70-64 now, 6 games above 500. Grando got the last game right. He's evened his record at 13-13. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Minneapolis, Minnesota for this one. The Bears and the Vikings here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the Bears and the Vikings. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along on this Turkey Day Eve. It's the Bears and the Vikings, a big battle in the NFC Central. Evil Dead's got the Vikings. Grando's got the Bears. Grando and Evil Dead at odds again for the third straight game. Actually, no, they both picked the same team in the first game. My bad. There's the kickoff. Zach Jones will kick. The Vikings will get the ball first. From the 2-yard line, bringing it back is James Duncan, the rookie out of USC, out to the 27-yard line. And that's where Minnesota will have it. Vikings starting quarterback Jay Foster in his third year out of Michigan. There he is right there. He had a rough rookie year. In his second season, he led the Vikings to the division championship. But the Vikings are struggling this season at 4-6. They can work their way back into the NFC playoff picture with a win today. The Bears are trying to go up 2 games in the division with a win. Foster on 1st and 10. They hand off to Max Carrington. And Carrington out to the 20 or the 30-yard line, a gain of 3. Carrington in his second year out of Georgia Southern. It'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Purple People Eaters of Minnesota. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster under center on 2nd and 7. Foster looking, throws outside, caught by Lawson Underwood, the tight end, out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 3 before being tackled by David Harrelson. Lawson Underwood, the 9th-year tight end out of Iowa. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Vikings. Vikings come out. 3 receivers to the near side. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back. Throws a screen pass to Carrington. Gets the first down. And Carrington all the way out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 15 for Max Carrington. David Harrelson on the tackle again, but it's a first down for the Vikings. I knew Evil Dead was going to take the Vikings. He likes Minnesota. I had a feeling that Grando would take the Bears. 1st and 10 from the 48. In the I formation, Foster under center. Foster hands off to Carrington, breaks outside, and Carrington out to the 49. A gain of 4 yards to the Viking, or to the Bear 49-yard line. Black Ops in the house. Good to see you, Black Ops. You're the Cards? Cardinals aren't playing. Good to see you, Black Ops. Welcome into Jammin' Sports. Great to have you here. 2nd and 6 from the 49. Foster under center. Foster looking. Foster throws. Caught by Carrington underneath. Gets the first down out to the 34-yard line. And that'll be again another 15-yard gain. First down, Minnesota. Average BTW in the house. You're the Lions? Okay. You must be watching a different game than I'm watching right now. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Somewhere the Lions and the Cardinals are playing. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Foster throws quickly out to the receiver, number 81, Ronnie Harris, out to the 24-yard line, a gain of 10. Harris, the former Cowboy, in his 12th year out of Oklahoma State. Good to have Black Ops in the house. Good to have Average in the house. Welcome on into Jammin' Sports. Join the fun. In the I formation, Foster under center. Foster to Carrington, gets the first down, out to the 22-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. This is a nice opening drive by Minnesota. They've worked it all the way down to the Bear 22-yard line. This is our 3rd game tonight. If you missed the first 2, in the first one, I'll tell you here in a second. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Foster hands off to Carrington, gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 3. David Harrelson making the tackle for Chicago. Our first game today, Cleveland beat Pittsburgh 22-7. In the game that just ended, it was the Bengals over the Saints 31-27. Both those games are in the video section, and both those games have been uploaded to YouTube. We archive all the games at YouTube at Jammin' Sports. 2nd and 13 from the 25-yard line. Foster to Carrington. Carrington trying to get outside, and he's taken down by number 23 for the Bears, and that's Isaac Hopkins in his 3rd year out of Texas. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 11. Big 3rd down for the Vikings. They're in field goal range. 3 receivers to the near side. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster in trouble, and he's going to go down. He gets sacked. Making the sack, Corey Waters, the linebacker, in his 10th year out of Tulsa. A loss of 10 yards. It'll be 4th and 21. And the Vikings are going to have to kick a field goal, and that pretty much makes it a long field goal. It'll be a 50-yard attempt by Randy Lloyd, the 2nd-year kicker out of Utah State. We are indoors, so that makes it a bit easier. But still, a 50-yarder is no gimme. Lloyd from 50 to get the Vikings on the board first. It's up, and the kick is no good. He missed it, wide left. The Vikings come up empty on the opening drive. A long opening drive that comes up empty. And now Chicago will get the ball for the first time, led by their starting quarterback, Jason Plunkett, in his 10th year out of Army. Of course he misses. I feel for you, Evil Dead. I've been there. You know I have. I was in free fall in the college football picks. I think there was one day I went 1-9. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line, 4 wide, Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett drops back, throws across the middle, and that's caught by Seacrest, Robert Seacrest, the 8th-year receiver out of Memphis. Out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Misty says she's doing better than us. 2nd and 1 from the 50-yard line. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett hands off to Leon McNeil. And McNeil's going to lose a yard. Back to the 48-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle, the safety, Montel Monroe, in his 8th year out of Florida State. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Bears. Under 3 minutes left in the first quarter. No score. So the Bears come out in tight on 3rd and 2. Plunkett under center. Plunkett hands off to McNeil, gets outside, escapes a tackle, gets the first down out to the 45-yard line, a gain of 7. And a first down for the Bears. Misty Evil Dead said, settle down, Guru. How many points we get for this? Oh, it's all in fun. Black Ops. It's all in fun. Evil Dead likes to go through a season and see how many he gets right and how many gets wrong. Evil Dead is currently at 70 and 64 this season. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Plunkett under center. Hands off to McNeil up the middle. And Leon McNeil all the way down to the 33. A gain of 12. McNeil in his 5th year out of Missouri. Another first down for the Bears. Bears come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. 1st and 10 from the Viking 33. Plunkett fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws outside, caught down the sideline by Adam Montgomery, the rookie out of San Diego State. Picks up 7 yards down to the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3. That's their first-round draft pick, Adam Montgomery, the receiver. 2 minutes left in the first quarter, no score, but the Bears are moving. 2nd and 3 from the Viking 26. Plunkett back, throws underneath, and that's caught by number 88, Darius Lathan, the rookie out of Harvard, the tight end. Picks up 4 yards down to the 22-yard line, and that'll be another Chicago first down. The Bears lead the division with a 7-3 record. 4 wide, Plunkett in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Plunkett drops back. Plunkett in trouble, rolls out, throws it away. Incomplete. Did the smart thing, threw it away. The pressure was put on by number 20. That's Jeremy Bell, the defensive back in his 7th year out of Alabama. 2nd and 10 for the Bears at the Viking 22. 4 wide, Plunkett in the gun. Plunkett throws right down the middle to Seacrest. He fumbles it, and the Vikings pick it up. Seacrest coughed it up, and Stan King, the linebacker, picks up the loose football. Seacrest caught it, took a couple of steps, 1, 2, 3 steps, and, well, the ground can't cause a fumble now. They might review that. Let's see if there's a review. Right now it's going to be Vikings football as the Bears come up empty. Randall thinks he was down. Evil Dead thinks he was down. I think he was down. But do the refs think he was down? I don't think there's going to be a review. Now there is, finally. Took their sweet time.
Previous play is under review.
All right, let's watch this again. Remember, the ground cannot cause a fumble. Ooh, that is close. That ball was starting to come out. Watch this. Yeah, no, his knee was down. I think that gets overturned. Yep, it gets overturned. Good call.
After review of the play, rules on the field is reversed.
It's overturned. A 9-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Bears at the Viking 13-yard line. I think the refs made the right call. 1:05 and counting in the first quarter. Single back in the backfield. Plunkett under center on 3rd and 1. Plunkett throws quickly across to Seacrest. Touchdown, Chicago. A 13-yard touchdown catch by Robert Seacrest, the 8th-year receiver out of Memphis. And we'll have 44 games tomorrow. That's right. I'm going to create 4 more channels, and we'll just have 4 games going on at the same time. I would need 3 more PlayStations to do that. Nice drive by Chicago. They take a 6-0 lead, and now Zach Jones will come on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Bears lead at 7-0. A 9-play, 52-yard drive for Chicago. 7-0, the Bears. You'll donate a PlayStation for the cause? Okay, it has to be a PS5. We're live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 11, here at Jammin' Sports. I'll go over tomorrow's schedule here in a bit. Zach Jones will kick off. It'll be fielded at the 4-yard line, bringing it back. Number 82, Jake Norton. And Norton brings it out to the 28-yard line. Yeah, that PS1, gee, thanks. Jay Foster will come out to lead the offense, the third-year quarterback out of Michigan. We'll be on tomorrow with 4 college football games back-to-back starting at noon Eastern, 9 o'clock Pacific time. And then we'll transition over to NFL action after that. So join us at noon Eastern tomorrow, 11 a.m. my time. I'm in Nashville. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Foster throws to the near side. Incomplete. They were looking for Lawson Underwood. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 49 seconds left in the first quarter. The Vikings won this division last season, but they're struggling this year. I'll have to look at the schedule. 2nd and 10. They hand off to Carrington around the outside. And Carrington, he's going to lose a yard back to the 28-yard line. On the tackle, number 55, Terry Stewart, the 4th-year linebacker out of UNLV. And that'll bring up 3rd and 11. How many NFL games are left in Week 11? This might be the last early afternoon game. Let me take a look. 3rd and 11 from the 28-yard line. Foster in the gun, back to throw. Looks downfield, throws, and it's caught. Making the catch, number 83, John Mills, out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 16 by Mills in his 2nd year out of UNLV. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Bears up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We start the second quarter. 1st and 10 Vikings from their own 44-yard line. Foster fakes the handoff. Throws downfield, incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Breaking up the pass, number 23, Isaac Hopkins for Chicago in his 3rd year out of Texas. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at their own 44. 4 wide, Foster under center. In motion is Harris. Foster fakes the handoff. And the Bears brought the blitz. They get him back at the 34-yard line, a loss of 10. Isaac Hopkins on the corner blitz makes the tackle. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 20 for the Vikings. All right, I brought up the schedule here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 games left in Week 11. Chargers, Chiefs, Patriots, Bills, Redskins, Jets, Dolphins, Seahawks, and Rams, 49ers. We'll see how far we get tomorrow. 3rd and 20 from the 34-yard line. 4 wide for Minnesota. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Foster rolls out, throws, gets it outside to Underwood. Out to the 38-yard line. He's going to be well shy of the first down. Only a 4-yard gain. Douglas Burns, the defensive back, makes the tackle. I'll do at least 3 NFL tomorrow. We'll be having 4 college starting at noon Eastern. Back to punt is Zach Young. Young gets the punt away. And this will be fielded at about the 13-yard line and brought back to the 22. On the return is Gavin Sparks for Chicago in his second year out of New Mexico State. 1st and 10, Chicago now from their own 16. They lead at 7-0, 6:56 left here in the first half. We're live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. The 7-3 Bears, the 4-6 Vikings. 4 wide for Chicago. Plunkett under center. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And McNeil, nothing. On the stop, number 90. That's Eric Mason in his 4th year out of Maryland. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bears. Bears come out 5 wide, 4 wide actually. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil breaks through across the 30. And McNeil out to the 39-yard line. A 22-yard run by Leon McNeil in his 5th year out of Missouri. He was 1 Viking away from breaking it. Stan King comes up, the linebacker, and makes the tackle. First down, Chicago from their own 39. 6:15 and counting here in the first half. Bears come out 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett drops back. In trouble. Rolls out. And now Plunkett's going to take off. He's slow. He gets 2 yards out to the 41-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. He's not the best runner in the world. He's more of a pocket passer. He runs the 40 in about 13 weeks, but he gets the job done. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3 receivers to the near side. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett hands off to McNeil up the middle. And Leon McNeil out to the 47. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. 5:25 and counting here in the first half. Bears up 7-0. Bears come out 4 wide. Plunkett under center. 5 to 10 business days. Flag is down as they get it off to John Belton, the tight end. And let's check out the penalty. Offsides on the Vikings. How does the safety line up offsides? You have to really try. Let's see if they take the penalty or they'll take the penalty. No, they took the pass. They declined it. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Viking 46-yard line. I figured as much. The pass was for a first down. They declined the penalty. 1st and 10 for the Bears now at the Viking 46. Plunkett under center. Plunkett. Play action. Throws. Caught by Seacrest down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 19 to Robert Seacrest. 1st and 10 Bears. Sure, he is like, did you take the Bears? Like, no, of course you didn't. Evil Dead he's on a tear the wrong way. I think he's like missed 13 of the last 15 games. 1st and 10 from the 27. Plunkett throws outside to Seacrest. And Seacrest down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Bears just keep moving down the field here. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the half. 2nd and 3 from the Viking 20-yard line. Plunkett under center on 2nd and 3. Plunkett throws quickly to Seacrest again. Another wide receiver screen. They liked it so much they did it again. A gain of 4 Down to the 16-yard line, be 1st and 10. He is. He's been the go-to guy. Not Ryan, Robert. He's not the guy in Wheel of Fortune. He's Robert Seacrest. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Plunkett throws. Caught. Dominic. Is he in? Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown catch by Alex Dominic, the 9th-year receiver out of Bethune-Cookman. Just got inside the pylon. Touchdown, Chicago. His straight brother. And the Bears go up 13-0. Nice drive by Chicago. Yeah, Chuck Wooler just passed. I missed him. He was good. He was always a class act. I liked him. Zach Jones for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Bears lead is now 14-0 over the Vikings. 3:25 left to play here in the first half. Here at U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. The Bears trying to get a 2-game lead in the division. Oh, yeah, he was. Did you know that Chuck Woolery was actually in a musical band before he became a game show host? He has a connection to the Mamas and the Papas. I was reading his bio the other day. Probably why he was so smooth. He had a musical background. There's the kickoff. Fielded at the 5-yard line. Bringing it back is James Duncan for the Vikings out to the 27-yard line. That's right. He was the original host of Wheel before Sajak. 1st and 10 for the Vikings now from their own 27-yard line. 3:21 left to play here in the first half. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate it. Here at Jammin' Sports, we hope you come back tomorrow. Put us on while you're eating your Turkey Day meal. 1st and 10 from the 27. 5 wide. Foster throws underneath. And that's caught by Rondé James, the 2nd-year receiver out of Arizona. Out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 10. Make it a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. We'll be on tomorrow at noon Eastern. We'll have college football for you as we continue with our college football sim season. We'll have at least 4 games tomorrow. Max Carrington on the carry, nothing there. Gary Fensick comes up and makes the tackle, the safety. And that'll bring up 3rd and inches for the Vikings. Bears lead at 14-0, 2:47 and counting here in the first half. 2-minute warning coming up. Max Carrington. I knew it was a matter of time before somebody said that. On 3rd and inches in the offset eye. Foster. That was a broken play, but somehow Carrington gets it. They ran into each other, and Carrington emerges with it and gets out to the 45, a gain of 8. All 3 ran into each other in the backfield. They still got it to Carrington, and he still picked up 8 yards. First down, Vikings. Let's see if they get the playoff before the 2-minute warning. From their own 45. And they will not. 2-minute warning here at U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Bears lead it 14-0 over the Vikings. 1st and 10, Minnesota from their own 45. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the gun. Foster back. Foster throws underneath. Caught by Underwood. Out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Great crowd watching tonight. We've been over double digits many times tonight. Thank you so much. Tell all your friends and neighbors about Jammin' Sports. And even tell the people you don't like. Foster looking. Throws to the near side. Caught by Underwood. Out to the 45. Just shy of the first down. A gain of 4. He's jawing with Miller there. It'll be 3rd and inches from the 45 of the Bears. 1:18 and counting. Vikings, they really need to get a score before halftime. 5 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back. Throws down the middle. Totally missed his target. That's right. You get a shiny nickel For each person you refer to Jammin' Sports. I'll send it to you personally. It'll be 4th and inches for the Vikings. I bet you, no, they punt. Wow. Zach Young back to punt. I thought they would have gone for it. Young gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, and it goes into the end zone. Touchback. So Chicago will get the ball back at the 20-yard line. They still have all 3 of their timeouts. Let's see if the Bears can work their way into field goal range and get a score before halftime. Evil Dead lately couldn't pick corn if they gave it to him cream style. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking, throws, and he misfires. Incomplete. I thought they were going to go, to be honest with you. They're in that no man's land. I thought they were going to go for it. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. 1 minute left in the half. Bears up 14-0. Bears come out 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett draws back. Throws. Caught underneath by Montgomery out to the 28-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. The Bears take a timeout with 56 seconds left. Forfeits this game. Let Davis play. 3rd and 2 from the 28. Bears come out 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett draws back. Throws. Across the middle, Montgomery takes off all the way out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Bears, well, they don't take a timeout. 42 seconds. It'll be 1st down at their own 40-yard line. I don't know why Chicago didn't take a timeout here. They're letting the clock run. They're close enough where they can get to field goal range. But they're letting the clock run. 35 seconds. And now we're down to 25. 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws. Incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 20 seconds left here in the first half. Bears lead it 14-0. 4 wide on 2nd and 10 with 20 seconds left in the half. Plunkett in the shotgun. High snap, hauls it in, looks downfield, throws, and it's caught by Seacrest down to the 43-yard line. And the Bears take a timeout with 16 seconds left. That's a gain of 17. They're not quite in field goal range yet. They still have a timeout. They need about 13 to 15 more yards. Bears come out 4 wide. 1 timeout left for Chicago. Plunkett throws underneath. Caught by Belton down to the 36. A gain of 7 will be 2nd and 3. This would be a 53-yard field goal. And the Bears take a timeout with 3 seconds left. They'll try it. They'll bring Zach Jones out to try a 53-yarder right before halftime. We're indoors with no wind, so let's see what he can do. Whack Jones. Zach Jones from 53 yards. The kick is up, and the kick is good. He nails it right before halftime. Halftime score, the Bears 17, the Vikings nothing. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We go to the 3rd quarter. The Bears are dominating. They lead the Vikings 17-0. The Bears at 7-3. The Vikings at 4-6. The Bears will get the second half kickoff. It'll be fielded at the 5-yard line, bringing it back for Chicago. Number 83, E.J. Woods, brings it back to the 26-yard line. The Bears already up 17-0. They can make this game out of hand if they get another touchdown. The Bears played poorly last week at Green Bay. If you remember, they got blown out last week at Lambeau. But the Bears have turned it around this week. All those past games are on YouTube under Jammin' Sports. You can go back and look at it. Plunkett on first down, throws underneath, incomplete. Montgomery can't hold on. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. What was that score last week? Let me look at the schedule here. If you're watching on a laptop or computer, just toggle down. The schedule and standings are right there. Last week, Green Bay beat Chicago 41-14. It wasn't even that close. Big gain for Leon McNeil out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 14 for McNeil. And that'll be a Chicago first down. Lawrence Burnside, the safety, finally makes the tackle for the Vikings. 1st and 10, Chicago at the 40-yard line. Last week against the Packers, I think the Bears were down, 21 or 27-0 at halftime? They hand off to McNeil again. And McNeil picks up 4 out to the 44-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6. Jim Florence, the linebacker, on the tackle. Bears lead at 17-0. We're in the third quarter. The Bears, if they win, they'll have a 2-game lead in the division over Green Bay and Tampa Bay. 5 wide, Plunkett back. Plunkett looking, throws underneath, caught by Seacrest, breaks a tackle and gets down to the 44 of the Vikings. And that's a gain of 12 yards and another Chicago first down. The 8th-year receiver out of Memphis, Robert Seacrest. He's having a big day today. 1st and 10, Chicago from the Viking 44. Plunkett in the gun, single back. Plunkett throws quickly, and that's caught by Darius Lathan, the tight end, out to the 36-yard line, a gain of 8. And that'll bring up 2nd and 2. Lathan, the rookie, out of Harvard, Ivy Leaguer. Memphis and Tulane both 9-2 teams. Yes, they're both having great years. Plunkett under center, 4 receivers wide. Plunkett fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws. It's caught by Alex Dominique down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 14 by Dominique. The 9th-year receiver out of Bethune-Cookman. If you're not familiar, Bethune-Cookman's a small school in Florida. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Everybody in tight for the Bears this time on 1st and 10 from the Viking 22. Plunkett fakes the handoff, throws to Seacrest. Who else? Touchdown, Chicago. A 22-yard touchdown catch by Robert Seacrest. And this one is turned into a rout. The Bears now lead at 23-0. Wow. Total domination by Chicago in this one so far. Nothing like the last game that went back and forth. And now Zach Jones will come on for the extra point. Oh, this one's starting to get out of hand. Jones for the PAT. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Bears lead at 24-0. A 7-play, 74-yard drive for Chicago. 5:35 left to play here in the third quarter. Yes, it's the Bears have dominated for a while. They're not just starting to dominate. They've dominated the whole game. And now Zach Jones will kick off for Chicago. It's still a 3-possession game. 8 times 3 is 24. And now there's the kickoff. And this will be fielded at the 3-yard line. Bringing it back for the Vikings is Jace Norton. And Norton out to the 30-yard line. That's where the Vikings will take over. Great crowd tonight. Great to have you here at Jammin' Sports on this Wednesday night. Normally during the week, we're on at 8 o'clock Eastern time. On Sundays, we're usually on at about 6 o'clock Eastern. And on Saturdays, we're usually on at 10 a.m. Eastern with College Football Saturdays. Tomorrow's a holiday. We'll be on even earlier. We'll be on be early for a Thursday. They hand off to Carrington, and Carrington out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. We'll be on tomorrow at noon Eastern. We'll have college football for you as we continue our college football sim season, which also is in week 11. I heard the Winnipeg Jets are doing great. Foster in the shotgun on 2nd and 8. Foster looking, in trouble, and he's going to get sacked back at the 23-yard line. On the sack, number 95, Larry Miles, in his 8th year out of Texas Christian. It's a loss of 9. It'll be 3rd and 17 for the Vikings. Boy, the Bears have dominated this game. It's not even funny. Under 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. The Vikings are they're getting mad at each other now. Great crowd tonight. I appreciate it. 3rd and 17 for the Vikings. From their own 23-yard line, Foster in the shotgun, Carrington in motion. They throw out to Carrington, and he gets hit for a loss. Coming up to make the tackle, Dante Miller, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Columbia. And the crowd here at U.S. Bank Stadium is booing, and rightfully so. The Vikings have done squat today. And that'll bring up 4th and 21. Watch the Vikings go for it. Nope, they'll punt. Zach Young back to punt. Gets the punt away. It'll be fielded and fair caught at the 36-yard line. Making the fair catch, number 22, Gavin Sparks. Some highlights. Jason Plunkett. That was the touchdown to Seacrest moments ago. And that was another touchdown to Seacrest. He's got 2 of them today. We're live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Jammin' Sports Studios are in Nashville, Tennessee, where we've been from the very beginning. We started back on Twitch in 2020, believe it or not. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Plunkett hands off to Leon McNeil. He's going to lose a yard. Back to the 36-yard line. Ty Martin on the tackle. In his 6th year out of Tennessee, it'll be 2nd and 11. We've been doing sim seasons on Twitch since February of 2020. 2nd and 11. Plunkett in the gun. Hands off to McNeil. McNeil, a big gain down the sideline. All the way out to the Viking 46-yard line. 21 yards for Leon McNeil. Yeah, Nemesis is out west. I think Nemesis, Orange County? 4 wide, Plunkett under center, 1st and 10. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil gets a yard out to the 43. It'll be 2nd and 9. We're coming up on 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. I went to radio broadcast school at Huntington Beach. It was a satellite campus of UCLA. Oh, it's picked off by the Vikings as they bring it back. Picking it off, Lawrence Burnside. So new life for Minnesota. The Bears do not score again. That Bear drive comes up short. And now the Vikings will get it back. The 3rd-year safety out of BYU. Yeah, we're number 1. Yeah, you're down 24-0 and you want to clown around in the end zone after a pick. Yeah, we're number 1 draft pick. Some first half highlights. Foster getting sacked a couple of times. It'll be 1st and 10. Minnesota now going the other way. Let's see if Minnesota can finally get on the scoreboard. 2:46 left. 1st and 10, Vikings at their own 40-yard line. So yeah, that's right, part of the realism. If it's in the game, unfortunately, it's in the game. Not everything needs to be in the game. Foster in the shotgun, 1st and 10. 4 wide. Foster back, throws to the near side, caught by Underwood. Underwood gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Nice tackle by David Harrelson, the 9th-year safety out of Oregon State. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at the 40-yard line. 2.5 minutes left here in the third. Vikings come out in the I formation. Foster hands off to Carrington, trying to get outside, and Carrington gets thrown down at the 39-yard line. It's going to be a loss of a yard. And I think Corey Waters got shaken up. He's the one that made the tackle. The 10th-year linebacker out of Tulsa. At 31, probably. Vikings with 4 receivers to one side, and now they shift. Even things up a bit. 4 wide, single back. Foster in the gun on 3rd and 11. Foster dumps it off. Carrington down the sideline, and Carrington does not get the first down. Comes up a yard shy. David Harrelson comes up and gets the tackle. It'll be 4th and 1. Vikings at their own 49-yard line. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Yeah, they're averaging 7.5 yards a game. 4th and 1. And, of course, they punt. Zach Young gets the punt away. And that's going to be out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Well, Evil Dead has left the building. Some highlights. Seacrest, 1 touchdown. And Seacrest, 2 touchdowns. He's having a big day. It'll be 1st and 10 Bears at their own 16-yard line. They're up 24-0 here late in the third quarter. 1:45 left in the third. This one's been over for a while. I say that, and I watch the Vikings come back. Black Ops in the house. Yeah, it could be the best comeback of all time. In my sim season history, 31 points is the biggest. They throw out to Dominique, out to the 22-yard line. A gain of 7 to be 2nd and 3 to Alex Dominique. I would have gone for it in that situation. Down 24, I would have gone for it. 2nd and 3 from the 22-yard line. 1:25 left. Clock is moving here in the third quarter. 4 wide, Plunkett under center. Plunkett fakes the handoff, throws, dumps it off. Oh, it's dropped. Seacrest dropped it. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. That'll stop the clock with 1:16 left. Cutting your BBC off. Okay. 4 wide, Plunkett in the gun on 3rd and 3. Plunkett draws back, throws to the near side. Caught by Dominique out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 8. And that'll be a Chicago first down. Alex Dominique, he's one of the best receivers in the league. He's been consistently good throughout his career in his 9th year now. All 9 years with the Bears. Under a minute left here in the third quarter. Chicago now from their own 30-yard line. Plunkett in the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield with him. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And McNeil picks up 2 to the 32-yard line. Ty Martin on the tackle. The 6th-year linebacker out of Tennessee. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8. We're coming up on the end of the third quarter here. 30 seconds and counting. You're hitting the Twin Towers. Gotcha. On 2nd down, they hand off to McNeil. And McNeil gains a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 7. 10 seconds. Let's see if they get the playoff in time. Probably not. And that's the end of the third quarter. Bears up 24-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We start the fourth quarter. Bears up 24-0. 3rd and 7 for Chicago at their own 33. Plunkett throws, and Seacrest can't hold on. Incomplete. That pass was broken up by Lawrence Burnside, the safety. It'll be 4th and 7. This is going to be Chicago's first punt of the day. Zach Wetzel in his 7th year out of Arkansas. Their first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Wetzel gets the punt away. Fielded at the 20-yard line. And bringing it back for Minnesota, it was James Duncan out to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Down 24-0. It would be a moral victory for the Vikings just to score a point. Oddly enough, since switching over to 25, we have not had a shutout. The closest we've come is a couple of days ago when the Bucs beat the Packers 14-7. We've not had a shutout yet. 1st and 10, Foster throws, and it's caught by Rondé James out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Minnesota. He's annoying you. 1st and 10, Vikings now from their own 39. 4 receivers wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Foster throws to the near side. Incomplete. Totally missed his target. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Average, where are you from? What part of the States are you from? Like to know? 4 receivers wide. Foster in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Foster draws back. Throws underneath. Caught by Carrington, who gets out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 8. I'm in Nashville. Evil Dead's in New York. Grando's in Tampa. I always like to find out where people are from. It's always cool to know that. 3rd and 8 from the 41-yard line. Big third down for the Vikings. Foster under center. Foster draws back. Throws outside, and Carrington can't hold on. That'll bring up 4th down. It'll be 4th and 8. Whip in California. Espanol, you're in Spain? Vikings, now they're going for it. 4th and 8 from their own 41-yard line. 4 wide, and now they shift. Still 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking, throws, and it's caught by Underwood all the way down to the 29-yard line. A 30-yard gain by Lawson Underwood. He's from the language itself. Gotcha. So the Vikings into Bears territory. 1st and 10, trying to avoid the shutout. 6:26 and counting. 4 wide for Minnesota. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Foster throws underneath. It's knocked down. Incomplete. Isaac Hopkins knocks it down for Chicago. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This has been a thorough butt whooping by Chicago. At least so far. 2nd and 10 from the 29 in the I formation. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Carrington out to the 26, a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 7. Grando's been on fire today with his comebacks. I mean, he's been really funny today. Average thinks Minnesota's going to come back. You're from Espanol. What do you know? 3rd and 7 from the 26 in the I formation. Foster to Carrington. He gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 3 yards will be 4th and 10. Evil Dead speaking like Yoda again. Not have I. Fourth and 10. If the Vikings kick a sissy field goal here, they're conceding the game. Good. They're being men about it. They're going to go for it. Fourth and 10 from the 29, 5 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Foster throws, and it's caught. Rondé James down to the 12-yard line, a gain of 17 to keep the Viking drive alive. The Vikings have had 2 fourth down conversions on this drive. Down to the Chicago 12, first and 10. Vikings come out in the I formation. Foster under center. Foster to Carrington. Inside the 10, and Carrington down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be second and 5. On the tackle, Dante Miller, the linebacker. Now, Chicago's defense is not playing as tough as they did earlier. They're playing a bit back. With a 24-point lead, you can do that. 4 wide, second and 5 from the 7-yard line. Foster under center. James in motion. Foster, play action. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown. Minnesota, John Mills. A 7-yard touchdown catch. Yeah, it can happen, Grando. It can happen. There goes the shutout. As Mills catches the touchdown, Randy Lloyd will come on for the extra point. Oh, the Vikings are going for 2 to make it a 2-possession game. He'd put them down by 16. They hand off to Carrington. Boy, that was a half-hearted attempt at a 2-point play. A loss of 3 yards on the 2-point try. It remains 24-6 in favor of the Bears. They're up by 18. Still a 3-possession game. 4:46 left in the fourth quarter. Let's see if the Vikings try an onside kick. You kind of have to at this point. Randy Lloyd will tee it up. My favorite team? Growing up, it was the Dolphins. I also liked the Redskins and the Rams growing up. Here we go. Onside kick attempt. And it's fielded by Testerman for the Bears at the 42-yard line. Don Testerman, the fullback, in his 9th year out of Sam Houston, picks up the onside kick, and the Chicago will have it at the Viking 42-yard line with 4:44 left. Up 24-6. I'm from Miami originally. I live in Nashville now, but I'm from Miami originally. And the Dolphins were my team when I was younger. My dad liked the Redskins when I was growing up, so I'm kind of fond of the Redskins too. And we saw the Rams an awful lot when I was growing up on CBS back in the day, and so I'm a Rams fan as well. First and 10 from the 42-yard line. Plunkett under center. Plunkett to McNeil inside the 40, and McNeil down to the 33-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be second and 1. They really were, Grando. I kind of had that in the back of my mind. Grando is getting into our heads, Evil Dead, just like we are. Second and 1 from the 33-yard line. Better off leaving the field. 4 wide. Plunkett under center. That was good. Plunkett to fakes the handoff. Throws downfield. Incomplete. Oh, Stan King had a shot at it and couldn't catch it. And that'll bring up third and 1. Incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock with 4:11 left. Bears up 24-6. The Bears are going to go to 8-3. The Vikings are going to drop to 4-7. 4 wide for Chicago. Plunkett under center. Plunkett rolls out, throws to McNeil, and his momentum takes him out of bounds at the 31. A gain of 2, but it's enough for the first down. First and 10, Chicago at the Viking 31-yard line. 4:06 left. Once again, we'll be back tomorrow at noon Eastern. We hope you join us We'll have college football for you. 1st and 10 for the 31. Plunkett throws to Seacrest, who gets blown up. Blowing him up was John Butler, the defensive back, in his second year out of Western Michigan. 4:04 left to be 2nd and 10 for the Bears at the Viking 31. Chicago in tight on this play. Plunkett under center. Plunkett to McNeil. Nope. Fakes it. Throws. Caught by McNeil. A flag is down as McNeil gets down to about the 22-yard line. Ineligible receiver downfield on the Bears. That's a 5-yard penalty. The center. You don't see the center get downfield very often.
Still 2nd down.
Normally that's a tackle. 2nd and 15 from the 36. 4 wide. Plunkett in the gun. Plunkett looking. Throws to the near side. And Montgomery can't hold on. Adam Montgomery, incomplete, will be 3rd and 15. Montel Monroe came up and helped blow up that play. 3:55 left. 3rd and 15 for the Bears at the Viking 36. Plunkett under center with 3 to the near side. Hands off. Nope. Play action. Looking. He's going to take off. And he picks up some yardage down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 8. Ty Martin finally makes the tackle. It'll be 4th and 7. Well, he gets into field goal range, at least. It'd be a 44-yard field goal from here. So Zach Jones, in his 17th year out of Penn State, will come on. From 44 yards. Kick is up. And the kick is good. And the Bears are up by 21. They're up 27-6. It's still a 3-score game, a 3-touchdown lead, with 3:23 left to play. Well, who do they play next week? I probably already told you, but I'll look again. In week 12, Chicago hosts Buffalo, and that's no pushover. Buffalo's hot. And Minnesota plays at Detroit next week. And now there's the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8-yard line, bringing it back for the Vikings. Looks to be Jace Norton out to the 30-yard line. That's right. I think they play them at home, though. Max Carrington, his highlights. Getting hit for minus yardage and getting hit for minus yardage. The Bears have really hemmed him in. Week 11 is the last weekend of November. Week 12 will head into Sunday. We're supposed to get really cold here in the Nashville area this weekend. I mean, under freezing. It's supposed to be under freezing tonight and really cold throughout Thanksgiving weekend. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line, 4 wide. Foster under center. Foster drops back, throws underneath, caught by Underwood. And Underwood out to the 35, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. 3:10 and counting. Chicago up comfortably by 3 touchdowns, 27-6. Well, not every game can be like the last one. The Saints and the Bengals went back and forth. Bengals winning that one, 31-27. Foster throws deep. Wide open, down the middle. Roddy Harris, touchdown, Minnesota. 65 yards. The former Cowboy. Cowboys let him go. The Vikings picked him up during the offseason. 65 yards and a touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a 2-score game again. Down by 15. And now Randy Lloyd will come on for the extra point. So Lloyd for the PAT. The kick is up. And it's good. It's now a 2-touchdown lead for the Bears. They lead it 27-13 with 2:48 left. The Vikings, they'll definitely try another onside kick. They'd be stupid not to. 2:48 left. Watch the Vikings come back. I would just soil myself if they did that. I know, too much information. Here's the onside kick attempt. And that's fielded by number 89 for the Bears. That's Broderick Shaw, the rookie out of Tulsa. Barkley's been tearing it up the last couple of games for Philadelphia. He tore up the Rams the other night. He had over 300 all-purpose yards. I mean, he tore it up. 1st and 10 for the Bears now from their own 40, or the Viking 41-yard line. 2:46 left. Jason Plunkett under center in the I formation. Plunkett hands off to McNeil, and McNeil goes nowhere. In fact, he loses a yard. On the tackle, number 71, Armani Callaway, in his 7th year out of Houston. And that'll bring up 2nd and 11, 2.5 minutes left. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. 4 wide for the Bears, Plunkett in the gun. They might wind this down as far as they can. They hand off to McNeil up the gut, and Leon McNeil out to the 36, a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5 as we hit the 2-minute warning here at US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Week 11 here at Jammin' Sports. 3rd and 5, 4 wide for the Bears. Plunkett back, throws. Oh, he's wide open. Oh my goodness, nobody bothered to cover Alex Dominique. 36 yards and a touchdown. Talk about wide open. Talk about a blown coverage. There's nobody there. And the Bears are back up by 3 touchdowns. Vikings are quality. I mean, there was nobody covering him. I could have thrown that for a touchdown. And now Zach Jones for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Chicago up 34-13, a 21-point lead. A fantastic pick. Evil Dead's going to go 0-3 tonight. Grando will go 2-1. Really? I mean, as a quarterback, you see a receiver that wide open. It's all you could do not to hyperventilate and overthrow the receiver. I mean, they don't get that wide open in the NFL very often. Zach Jones will kick off. It'll be fielded at the 5-yard line. Bringing it back for the Vikings is Jace Norton again, and Norton out to the 31-yard line. Bears are back up by 21 with 1:51 left. It's like this game won't end. Once again, we'll be back tomorrow, 11 Eastern, or excuse me, 11 my time, noon Eastern. 4 wide, Foster in the gun. Now they shift. Still 4 wide. Foster looking. Throws, caught underneath by Rondé James. Out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 5. You're down by 21 and you're throwing underneath stuff. Yeah, that's good. As Evil Dead would say, quality. Blame Canada. 2nd and 5 from the 37-yard line. Foster in the gun. Foster looking. Foster rolls out. Foster gets sacked. Back at the 29-yard line. Coming in to make the sack. Number 58 for the Bears. That's Corey Waters, the 10th-year linebacker out of Tulsa. Be a loss of 7. It'll be 3rd and 12. Or that quality play from the Vikings. Foster in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Foster back. Foster in trouble. Throws down the near sideline. Nearly picked off Incomplete. Isaac Hopkins, he's been everywhere tonight. He knocks that one down. Rondé James, the intended receiver. It'll be 4th down. The Vikings down by 21. They'll probably punt. Oh, they're going for it. Okay, well, at least they're being manly about it. 5 wide, 4th and 12. Foster in the gun. Foster back. Foster looking, throws, and he threw it behind the receiver. He was looking for John Mills, incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Bears will take over. And with it being a 21-point lead, boy, Leon McNeil quietly over 100 yards rushing today. I didn't know that. With it being a 21-point lead, I doubt either team will take a timeout. They'll probably just let the clock run. So Grando is now 14-13 on the season, over 500. Evil Dead is now 70-65, 5 games over 500. They hand off to McNeil, adding to his totals. Picks up a yard to the 28-yard line. As I suspected, neither team taking a timeout. One more snap and this one's done. They line up 4 wide. Plunkett under center. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil out to the 25. A gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 6, but that's ball game. Your final score, Chicago 34, Minnesota 13. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you tomorrow at noon Eastern for college football. Good night, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.